Let's bring this meeting to order. Have to work for a gavel. Are there any public comments?
I have no one on, unless you got somebody sitting out there.
Like I said, we have no one here. So I guess we're done with that. I'll take a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion.
I will second that. Minutes approved.
Alrighty.
Items of business.
Um,
Mr. Kessler.
Start DPW report, our 06 Chevy, the green truck. We had that out to Alltech. We had a banging in it. We couldn't figure out what it was. And they had it out there and the cab mounts are rusting off.
Oh, well, how much is that?
And the repair on that was like $2,100. And I got to talking to them and they actually had a letter that they got from GM that between 2000 and 2008, this is a common occurrence.
So is it a recall?
It is not a recall. And to pull them off and put them on a rusty, I mean, it's just not worth putting the money into it. So it's not a hazard. It's still drivable. It just, now we know what the bang is. So.
Well, and then bottom line is down the road, look to be replacing the truck.
Correct. And I might have to look at the budget when we go to do a budget stuff. We might have to move that up. It was scheduled for 26, but we might have to
Move it up a little
move
bit.
some things around and.
Okay.
But we, I mean, that's just giving you a heads up of what it was and where we're at with it. Bay Scout Park, we haven't started the leaves out there yet, but we will be closing the wells November 1st.
Okay.
That goes for the park and the little well behind the bars.
So that's November 1st. It
Yep.
closes up Bates Park.
Yep. We've been working with C2AE and Eagle on that ferret. That is in. It's been circulated and Hughes will be out here tomorrow to pull the samples, so we'll see what that.
Yes.
Hopefully he's got it down and we can discharge, but that's where we're at on that. Leaf pickup, of course, it's begun. If you haven't heard the thing running around.
How much longer are you gonna do it for?
It says we do it till first accumulating snowfall. We do it till we can't. do
Through
it.
November,
So,
basically.
It usually we wrap up around Thanksgiving week.
Okay.
So
It's
Is
kind
that-
of late this year, actually, but then
It
they all
is.
fell at once.
they did, but usually that week of Thanksgiving is when we get out of leaf back and we start putting the salters and stuff in and prepping for winters. So
Okay.
we got the 2 kids on that work study program that seems to be going pretty good. They're pretty good workers. They seem to enjoy it. So.
That's good.
The library front, I think we're kind of wrapped up there. We got 2 coats on it. We did notice at the very bottom above the shingles, we might have to put another coat on, but that won't be till spring. It's kind of late in the season and weather-wise to be trying to paint and things, so.
Did you caulk
Yeah.
around the windows when
We
we
did.
came from? Okay.
Yep, that's all been caulked and sealed and
Science is
People really, I mean, if it's post off, people really liked, you know, cleaning and stuff and it looks nice.
excellent. Yeah, and we really thought that we added them same lights out back, and I think the lights made a huge difference, so. They kind of stick out instead of stuck up in there and hidden.
What happened in McClintock Park?
From McClintock Park, I had left, I yelled at some kids on my way out at like 4 o'clock one day. And I no more than got to Owasso and Paula called and they were over there just destroying stuff. So she ended up calling the cops, and by the time I got here, I met with Dan and the sheriff, but they literally, I took some pictures, they ripped toilet paper dispenser off the wall, they kicked down the hand dryer.
Was this around the time that the event was going on or was it
No,
after?
this
Okay.
was like last Friday
Okay.
or Thursday,
How old were they?
Thursday, I think it was. I believe they were middle school. Anyhow, the Simply Safe thing did work. We was able to get some pretty good shots and the kids were still there. We purposely held off showing the presents till the cops got there and the kids were still there.
So
So,
you guys got them?
so Dan's been dealing with that and talking with parents and kids, and
But the perpetrators have been apprehended.
that's, that ball's
They
in
know who
Dan's
did,
court,
yeah.
and I believe we'll hear more of that on the police committee report probably.
Okay.
But we do have it back. We got everything back together. We was able to epoxy the blower back together long enough to get it on the wall and get the new one ordered. So it is there, but I do have a new one coming. It's supposed to be in next Tuesday, I think.
When do you lock up the bathrooms there
That's right.
anyway for the winter?
These do not lock. These are.
Even in the
heated.
winter, you'll
No,
leave them
these are
open?
heated. Yeah, because of the
Okay.
slab hill.
Okay. That's what I wasn't sure.
And
Yeah.
even in the evening, it's open all the time. Because like
It-
we have that movie and that's
No,
what
no,
some people
it
have asked.
locks at. I'm glad you brought that up. It locks at 9 o'clock. I will have to reschedule that to stay open
That Friday.
till midnight Friday.
So it's an automatic lock that just.
Yeah,
it just
Yeah,
locks it.
I can do it from my phone or from my computer. That was that new lock system we put on years ago.
Okay.
I mean, we're doing the movie at 7, so I mean, probably, but it would definitely go,
Usually during movie nights, I leave them open till midnight.
yeah. Okay.
Which leads right in, oh, cemetery shed.
Cemetery shed, the upgrade on that, we've got some stuff wrapped up now with the painting stuff, so. Between the leaves and stuff, we're gonna get started on the upgrade on that, getting that cleaned up and looking a little more presentable out there.
And that leads into Halloween movie Hocus Pocus.
Yep, and that's scheduled, I believe, for Friday,
Friday.
right, the 28th. You're gonna get with me this week, so we'll go through the setup and all that.
Jeff, we have another person to help Jeff, so.
Okay, just get with me at some point and we'll go over and go through it all. And the final thing is the tube heater for the back bay. This is the final tube heater. All the other heaters have been installed already. We got 3 quotes. And 2 of them were pretty close and one of them was way out of the ballpark.
3420 from the first one.
Yep,
4,400 from Tyler,
yep,
and then 5209, he's way out of the ballpark.
yep. High temp was 3420. I don't have a problem using them. They are the ones that installed one in the police department. We did a really nice job with that, so.
Okay, I mean, yeah, if you have $1,000 difference between them and Tyler, I
Correct.
mean, that's significant.
It's significant.
And it looks like the same type thing.
They are,
It says thermostat
The-
and wiring. Did
yeah,
this
they're, even the heaters are the number, I mean, they're the same heaters, so
Okay,
it's just, I think the difference is on what labor is and, but like I said, they did a good job when they put the one in the police department, so I would recommend that we go with high temp.
okay.
And they have a 1-year warranty.
Yep, has
Parts
1
and
year parts and labor warranty.
So that would be the only action item for the next council.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. Well, with that, or is there any others?
I wanted to ask one question. So I know we talked about you couldn't get the supplies for the tennis court. Did we end up getting last city council? It was brought up. You were having trouble.
About the pickleball courts?
Well, it was also the maintenance and
The
pickle-
maintenance supplies, and no, I have not
You
been,
Okay,
we've
okay.
been focused on the leaf program
Okay.
start up and I have not even
Okay.
looked, so.
And then I just wanted to ask your opinion on this pickleball ball thing. We have equipment, right? And people are playing pickleball.
They are. And they have the ability to lower the net down there to
Okay.
fit either tennis or pickleball. If we did paint, matter of fact, Don Bates did it, painted lines particularly for that pickleball.
But the idea of turning one of the tennis courts into pickleball or making it two pickleball.
No, both them courts are lined for either tennis or
Okay,
pickleball.
Okay.
So we have gone forward with trying to make it, and it's been that way for a couple of years. I mean, Don came in and painted them and.
Okay, so it is,
But we do need to, and in the spring, we are gonna power wash that off and clean that up, and we may have to repaint it and do some stuff down there, but yeah, I mean, the ability to play it is down there.
The only reason I ask is if there was that little grant for take things in parks, and I didn't know if we should look into it. If you felt like
I
it's
did
just a
bring,
maintenance,
I did bring that up with Paula because I seen a little thing come in, but, we might be able to look into it for maintenance type stuff, but as far as going forward with changing stuff, we really have to look at that park plan.
Yeah.
And put it in there if we want to go that route.
Well, then we had the money from Shiawassee County. We could have used the lady that was here at the last.
well, that's what I was
council
talking
meeting.
about.
Yeah.
Oh,
You had to
that
apply for.
I have not even looked at that. I
Yeah, there
talked
was
to
one in
Paula
there
about
that-
it, but
yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Okay. Well, if there are no others, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Meeting adjourned. That was a quick one.